Thanks for shooting me down on that one.
Dude, thanks for shooting you down. The heck is this? Hello, everyone, and welcome everyone that's just raided. What the fuck? I got Knuckles is sitting giggling like I have something planned. I'm like, what the fuck are you planning?
Come on, raid!
God damn it. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome all new people to our utter carnage is about to unravel.
Oh boy.
So
I'm back.
it's fine. It's been a few weeks since we left. That's just the fact. There's life commitments from everyone and stuff's happened.
No.
So yes. So.
No, I mean I just spilled Guinness everywhere.
Oh no! Not the alcohol.
Guinness everywhere.
Right. So, quick recap for everyone. Since it's been about 3 weeks since we played, and to let all the viewers and stuff catch up. The party have finally entered Hell, the first layer of Avernus, to, in a sense, try and save Eltrail that has been pulled into the depths of Hell.
Yep.
Last session ended on and the most saddest moment where one of the party members, not Craven. Wow, wrong character! Senric! Holy fuck! I hear your names are identical. Senric had died.
The D&D, the DM is broken.
The DM is broken.
DM just killed a second character.
No! So, we're going to start exactly where we left off just to get stuff running because it has been about 3 weeks when this is, and I've been dying to see what's going to happen. So
everyone dies.
everyone's died. New campaign.
Speaking of everybody dying, there is a corpse on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's right. Is that the one
This-
that I was dragging?
yeah, the one that you flung.
Well, that
There's
one too, but
and there's also
also-
another one. So we were left off. You have successfully defeated the demonic presence in the chapel, or the cathedral, shall I say? Sorry. And you've all witnessed his last breath, Senric being slaughtered, stabbed straight through the heart. Right now, obviously, the corpses of the demonic presence are around you, and you are witnessing the lifeless body of your fallen comrade lying on the floor, bleeding out,
Stabbed through the heart.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, right now, Bridget, El Nino, and Craven, what are you doing? Senric, I'll get to you in a minute.
So the last thing I remember doing was just making my sword disappear.
Yes, so your sword disappeared. You killed the enemy that was attacking Senric.
Well, technically, Nanya did.
It was a joint effort from everyone.
I
affected his head.
Have I recovered from my deafness yet?
I will say from the time it's been now, I would say yes. Your deafness is gone. You can hear.
So it's been a minute. So it's been a minute since I yeeted my sword.
Yeah, I would say at the time you've yeeted your sword to now, it's been about a minute.
Okay, cool. I am going to walk. Might have to unpause the game for this.
I'll do that right now. Yep.
Just whip. I'm just gonna pace off. Just
Oh, you
walk
like
off.
walk away. Right, so you walk away.
I'm half walking towards the random person that was in the back.
Oh,
I'm sure
okay.
I'm sure I've noticed them by now.
Okay, yeah, you would have. So, the point. So as you make your way down and stuff, there is no one there.
What?
There's no one there. Da-da-da.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Fuck.
So, what is the party doing? Your camera says, excuse me, Rhea is going to make her way up to Senric. Seeing his eye, kind of like his eyes are, Senric's eyes is still wide open, will put her hand over his face and close his eyes and stuff and begin to mutter under her breath, what seems to be a prayer of some sort. El Nonio, you hear this since you're right next door. It seems to be a prayer to the fallen. The kind of sense, kind of like a way that some cultures and some religions will do to, in a sense, protect the person on their passage to the afterlife.
Oh, great. He's already getting his funeral rites. That makes me feel so much better.
Really upset about what I'm about to do then. I'm gonna take one of my candles.
Yep.
And my adventure kit. I'm gonna light it.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it at the top of his head. Like,
Okay. Do you like a kind of, and you place it at the top of his head?
I scrape a bit of the dirt that's on my shovel onto his body.
Mhm.
I then pour water all on his feet as well.
Yep.
A little mock rule.
Okay. Bridget, what are you doing?
Is Spartan really quiet for anybody else, or is it just me?
I think, Spartan, you're quite a bit away from your mic.
I'm right here. I don't know what you're on about. What's going on?
I've got him up
You
at like
can't see what right
200%,
here
and
is.
I still can't
Hello?
really hear him.
You're slightly
right,
quieter
Mike?
than usual.
Slightly.
I don't know how. I haven't changed it.
Are you using the right mic?
Yeah.
Technical.
Check, because I know Discord switched mic settings recently when it did an update. That's why,
You'd know if it switched because off.
I think what it is change your threshold and when your mic picks you up on. To lower it so it's more sensitive.
Check out Windows. Make sure that it hasn't lowered your mic volume.
no, it's not Windows. It's
not Windows.
It's Discord.
Right now,
It's Discord.
while Spartan tries to deal with this, Bridget, what are you doing? Hello.
I forget what I was doing.
So
I
you
just remember
literally, so in a sense, since it's been I remind
I
you,
killed
you
someone,
literally
and then I
picked
was
up a
dragging a
corpse,
body over.
you dragged it and flung it at someone.
Run!
That's it.
You yeeted a corpse.
Yeah, you yeeted the corpse.
And it missed.
Yep. So,
Um,
what are you doing? You have, in a sense, Senric is dead on the floor.
I wouldn't say I'm the sentimental type.
Oh, we know that. You slitted someone's throat.
I'll walk over.
To be,
to
I,
the
can,
dead-
I think the problem is what they did before they slit his throat.
I know. I was going to say it. The viewers can watch that one on YouTube.
I'll walk over to his dead body.
Mhm.
And I'll just be like, oh shit.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay. So, I'm assessing. So, in a sense, right now, for all intents and purposes, Senric's getting a funeral.
Eldritch blood. No.
So, what are you leaving his body there, or he's moving it? What are you doing?
We'd have to leave it there because
Well,
there's nowhere.
what I'm doing
No time even.
What I'm doing is I am going to sort of, not too loudly,
Yep.
but enough that it should be heard within the building that just, okay, the demons are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go?
Nothing. You don't hear anything. If you want to see if you can nothing in the if you want to see if you can sense or like perceive anyone around you, sort of thing, you give me a perception check. 19.
You've scared away our friend.
You kind of said that in a sense the demons are dead and stuff, and you kind of like close your eyes and let your ears kind of get sharper. You kind of give it a few moments, and you don't get the sense or the sounds of anyone nearby. It sounds like the person that was here has either was never here to be in the first place, or has ran off somewhere else. to the point that you don't know where. You can't distinguish and stuff. So, whilst this is all happening, Senric.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Is that better?
That's a lot better.
Yes.
that's a lot better.
Thank you.
A lot
Hooray.
better. So, Senric. Right now, you are floating in the dark void between life and death. There is, in a sense, you're kind of floating in nothingness. There is no light. There is no sound. There is nothing.
Yeah.
For you, a few moments have passed, and you begin to get the sense of something watching you. After a few moments, you begin to see this glimmer, very, very faint glimmer of a light in the distance. What are you doing?
Well, it's not like there's much else to do, and it's not like I can die twice. I head towards it.
You begin to make your words to the light. As you do so, the light isn't like a pure white. It's kind of like an orangey tinge of a light. After about a few moments, you begin to hear the sound of music coming from the light, and as you get closer and closer and closer,
Speaking the same thing. God damn it.
as you begin to get closer and closer, the music gets louder, and you get the sense of warmth coming from here. And an instant,
It's a Rammstein concert.
the light.
He can feel the
Literally
fire.
feel it.
fire.
Yeah. And an instant, the light consumes you, and you, in a sense, after kind of like blinded upon like a kind of like flashbang sort of style, as in the sense of the set sets, you find yourself in a room, a very posh room, shall we say, for a sense of view. A small fireplace burning, and two other armchairs in front of it. And one chair is a humanoid gentleman
Hello, soul.
wearing
Glad I wasn't the only one.
wearing wearing a suit. You take a moment to have a look at him and stuff, but looking at him, I hate you so much. You can't distinguish any facial features. It's as if it's a shadow of some sorts.
Okay.
This humanoid figure turns to look at you and points and kind of puts his hand out towards the seat. And you get the sense that he's asking you to have a sit.
I sit down.
Sit down.
I'm like, all right, I suppose.
Okay. You take a seat, and the shadow-like humanoid slides you a drink over. Has a look at you, and in common, but in like a very like deep kind of like voice, says to you like, Senric, I've been expecting you. Please, have a drink. We have much to chat about.
I eyeball it a little bit cautiously.
Yep.
Take a sip.
Okay, you take a sip. It's very, to you, this is like the poshest of the posh whiskey that you've just been handed. As you're just sitting there having a chat.
It's actually the Guinness he just spilled. That's now also in the afterlife.
Oh god.
Sucking it out of the carpet, dude.
The shadow-like humanoid looks at you and says, it appears that you've got yourself in a bit of a sticky situation, shall we say. We haven't guessed already, is as you've died. And, well, I have the feeling that there's something that you were meant to do, or something that I would like you to do in that world. I would like to offer you a deal of sorts, shall we say.
Ooh.
I raised an eyebrow.
Would that interest you?
Deal.
Let's do.
Yeah, it's a deal.
What kind of deal?
Well, the deal would be I would send you back to the land of the living. But it will come at a cost. Shall we see? In a sense, you were stabbed through the heart and stuff, and you then look down and you see in your chest your like armor and stuff with the blood soaked through, and it's like the hole poked out of it. The point they see that, and you actually look down, you can see, like, when you take a moment to look, a hole going straight through your chest. If I send you back, I would like to, let's just say it this way. I would like to accompany you, shall we say. There's something where you are that, how would I put this? That I would like to deal with and stuff. These finical things, it says this is something I need to do, but I need a vessel to do it.
Okay.
So if
What
you
is this thing?
that I cannot tell you. Just say this way. At some point when I return you, I will ask for your assistance to accomplish the goals that I could not achieve before I was killed. But if you defy me in any way, I will take back what I've given you. I'll take back the chance. So, Senric, my boy, will you accept my deal?
I look at him. My glare gets really serious, and I say, "Understand this. I only accept this because I have work to do."
That is understandable. So, if you're going to accept this, there's one thing I must tell you. When you return, tell no one of this conversation. Not yet, shall we say. I don't want your compatriots, or specifically a couple of them, shall we say, to know exactly that you've made a deal with me. Also, I must inform you that sadly, the chances of you went on doing this, leaving where you are in the plane of existence, returning back to the mortal realm, is now impossible. Upon accepting this deal, and he kind of like pulls out this like scroll as a contract sort of style, upon signing this, you're in a sense saying that you're granting me access to your body, and I will use the powers that I have, bring you back, and accompany you. As you're aware, the trade-off is that I will ask you at some point to assist me. And if you defy me in any way, anything that I need you to do, I will take back what I was given. Also, that you will not be able to leave hell itself. For the sole reason my power will not exist outside of this realm. Upon leaving so, you will die. Do you accept the terms?
I lean in and I say, as long as I can get Alterel out, I am fine with these terms.
Very well. And he kind of like says,
He hands me a pen, right? I already
no, so he doesn't hand you a pen. He says, your finger, if you would. And he gets like a needle. You give him your hand. You give him your hand, yeah? He pricks your finger, or one of your fingers. And as it says, place it onto the parchment, if you would, my friend. And you see at the bottom, there's a bit with your name. And then a sentence, your name, and it says, please, just place your finger there. You put your finger down on the bit of paper. Upon doing so, you kind of get this feel this that burning sensation start to come from where you placed it. A small smear of smoke appears in the paper, and you start to feel like shooting up your arm. It takes a second, and you pull your finger off of the paper. And upon doing so, you notice that the blood of what you've done is kind of like etched into it and stuff. I think like your signature and stuff. You notice the shadow-like creature put his hand out, put his finger down, and you start to now notice the name start to appear. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry, I just had a really bad...
And the demon's name.
And the demon's name
Steve.
was Steve.
His name was Daniel.
Daniel. No.
The Awakened. The devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal. Isn't it bad?
Do I see it?
Yes.
I see the name, yeah?
Yes, you see the name.
Are you
I'm about to tell you. I will DM it to you.
Okay.
Right? And stuff. I'm going to DM you the name because I don't want other ones to know yet. Whispers.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Whispers.
And I send it stuff and says, it looks at you. And it looks and says, the deal is done. Please, once you have finished your drink, I'll return you back to the mortal realm.
Yeah, I was like, thank God, I was enjoying this drink. I wanted to wait a little bit.
Yep. So right now, in a sense, we'll say you spend a bit of time and you, in a sense, finish your drink. So the rest of the party, what are you doing?
I'm mourning it.
These are all in morning. In a sense,
I'm mourning.
a few seconds. Best way to describe this: about a minute has happened. It's about a couple minutes. Say about 5-10 minutes right now after the battle. The rest of the party's happened. Senric, for you, that conversation you two were having took about an hour to 2 hours to have. You were having general chit chat and stuff before some stuff. So
We were talking about the kids, about the wife.
yeah, you were just talking and stuff, and then he obviously like kind of slipped to you and stuff.
I was asking, I was like, what's marriage like in Demon Land?
So, about 10 minutes pass, and Rhea kind of says to you, kind of takes like one of her spare cloaks and puts over Senric's body and says, we'll return for him when we can, but... What?
I've already put my cloak of elven.
I didn't know you put the cloak on it, apologies.
So
Yeah,
during that 10 minutes, I'm
That's
going
fine.
to start circling this and sort of studying it to see if there's anything weird about it, because it's what the demons were trying to do.
the like altar.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're extending the altar, you notice that the lever that we've been fidgeting with is a lever in the back of the altar. And you get the time when they were pulling that to try and trigger something. If you want to try and figure out what, you give me like an investigation check or a perception check to see if you can see what the lever does. Or determine what it does.
Let's go perception.
Yep. 8. You get, from having a look at it, you're struggling to figure out what the lever does. You get the sense that you take a minute and you start to like move the lever up and down like they were doing. You get the sense, you hear a click, 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 but it's as if it's not catching something. It's as if something's missing.
I see.
That's like, I would say like over the 10 minutes while everything's been happening, you determine that there is some part of the mechanism missing. Also know that I just DM'd you the name.
Yeah.
So, about 10 minutes pass, and Rhea says this is we need to move on.
Can I, based on what I've seen, can I tell what's missing?
I would say from the time it takes you, over the time that obviously you spend a while here, you determine that there seems to be, the lever itself appears at the end of it has to have something that was on the end of it just screwed on and has been removed. You kind of get the sense that there's a thread missing. It's kind of like threaded, as if something is missing.
Someone's head's not screwed on.
Screwed on. So, whilst obviously this has happened, I'm assuming the rest of the party are mourning the loss.
Can I go and check the dead bodies?
Sure, the dead bodies of the demonic cultist people? Yeah, sure, on you go.
Yeah.
You can examine the bodies.
Scrounging about, yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking for, like, what are you looking for? You're looking for, like, just to see what you can find, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything on them that I recognise that tells me, like, more about who they are, and also I'm looking for anything that I can use, like money or arrows and
so
like that.
I would say for this, you kind of just demonstrate if you can find any money, arrows and stuff, but you also have to determine what they are, who they are.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can take the time to, in a sense, examine and determine exactly what's going on. 17. So, Bridget, you take a few minutes examining the bodies, having a look around, examining all the belongings and stuff. You find obviously what they're wearing is kind of basic in a sense, but what catches your eye is on one of them there is what looks to be a ring of sorts. This ring is in a sense looks to be it's a gold ring with a solid gold ring on the wedding finger of the left hand.
Of which one?
This one right here.
Oh, okay. And his, can I have can I look at it better?
Yeah.
Like, does it have any
So
inscription or
you're
anything
gonna
on it?
pop the ring off, and you have an examining it and stuff, and you notice engraved in common is it's kind of like, you know, like in a kind of like rings you can engrave your other half's name on the ring. You get, in a sense, you get the name of it is. I've got heartburn right now. I don't understand why.
Is that
what it says on the ring?
No, that's no fucking hell. I hate you so much.
It's like the One Ring, dude.
The one ring, yes, is
You put food on it. It says, "Why have I got heartburn right now?"
Oh my god, I hate yous. I hate you so much. Oh, you motherfucker. Is
Oh, god damn it.
engraved on it is Leva.
Leva.
Levi. And that's how you say it.
Levi?
Okay, is
Leva.
that all that it has?
Yeah, no, Leva. In a sense, like Leva, and then like and the other person's name, which you just tend to see human, which is the male's name, is why did they make these names such an awkward fucking thing? Holy fuck!
But post it in Discord.
No, I'll say it.
You just spell it.
Do both.
Do both. No, is
I want to see the spelling and you
yeah.
attempt it.
T-H-I! Fuck me!
THI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thigh.
Aye. Yes.
Like, yeah.
Levy
Oh.
and thigh.
Yes.
Nice.
Levi and Ty.
I hate you so much. You also get the
okay, I'm gonna-
sense, Bridget, that these creatures were once human. From the features.
Okay.
So, anything else you want to do?
Is that all? Is that all?
That's all you can distinguish.
Turns out she was cheating on him with Ian,
Oh my
which made it
god.
the Leviathan love triangle.
Where's my fucking dice?
Okay. I'm gonna take this ring and put it in my my backpack.
Sure.
And did I find any money or like
No
arrows
money,
on
no
any of
money.
them?
You do find some arrows. You find about 10 arrows in total that are remaining. And obviously
Yes.
the weapons and stuff that they were using.
I just want the arrows.
Yep. Elnor, are you doing anything else right now whilst all this is happening? Or are you just mourning or doing like the ritual thing for Senric?
I'm just doing the ritual thing for Senric.
It's fine.
I'm giving a moment. I'm taking a moment.
It's totally fine. So, a few moments pass.
Wait.
Oh,
Did they didn't have any like signets or symbols on them? Did they on any of their clothes?
No, they didn't. They had very like common. It was kind of like basic common clothes that are torn and raggedy. Nothing. Not like symbols and stuff. What you're getting at? There's none of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
so.
Okay.
Can I get Elnonio, can you give me a perception check, please?
Righty. There it is.
9.
Wham.
Okay.
They're so perceptive.
Whenever we say something stupid and you have to roll a dice for it,
It's fucking.
you should roll it in real life. So I can hear it.
There's protein in this? What the fuck?
So.
Sorry, I had to point that out. That caught me off guard.
There's what in Guinness?
There's protein in Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
This is my new favorite protein drink.
So, Elnonio, whilst doing your ritual and stuff, you begin to notice the cloak that you've put over Senric. You begin to notice it start to move up and down, like as if there's something's breathing under the cloak.
Can we like zombie movie style? Arm just shoots up.
I'm giving up and fucking drawing my sword, dude. I don't know what this is.
You jump out and put your sword. Upon doing so, you use everyone, obviously Bridget and Craven. You see the glow coming from.
We're in hell.
And Elnonio's sword.
Into the body.
Rhea,
Like, I don't know what this is. I'm telling you now.
Rhea, seeing this, looks and like goes, "What's wrong?" And looks at the body and notices Senric's chest going, is like moving up and down.
I'm just imagining you guys see this shit and you're like, nope, I'm out, and just re-stab the body.
I'm not attacking it.
Eldritch blast.
I'm just pointing my rapier towards it. I'm not attacking it. I
So,
don't know what it is.
so right now, what is everyone else doing? So, Bridget, what are you doing? You've just seen you've seen Elnonio pull his sword and is pointing it at Senric's body. You can now see
the blue purple glow just like fucking fills the room.
you notice that you now sees the chest going.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over.
Yep.
And I'm going to draw my second sword.
Yep.
So my non-magical, non-summoned longsword. I'm going to pull it off of my back.
Yep.
And draw it. And I am going to probably terrify everybody. By slowly starting to move the point of my blade towards Senric.
Yep.
Put the tip of it under the cloak and flick the cloak back with it.
Okay, so use the witnesses and stuff. So, as you do this, Senric, as you're doing this and flip the cloak back, Senric, you jump from, and ascend, you finish your drink in the room, and the shadowy humanoid clicks his fingers. Upon doing so, a very bright light takes you over stuff, and looking and ascends over you as you regain consciousness is Kraken with a sword above your body.
I dart up. Ah, fuck, that whiskey was nice. Hey, where's my crown? Hey, I'm like reaching above my head. Hey.
So, you all now witness Senric start up as if he started up in his bed, fully upright, doing this stuff. You see Rhea go pale and shock and starts to move back as if she is like, what is going on here?
I just turned to Kraken. Hey, you hit me! What the hell?
Technically, I didn't hit you.
So I'm guessing everyone's around Senric right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm pointing my fucking sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you all? So everyone, bar you saying it. Can you all give me perception checks? 16.
Perception.
Yep. 18. Okay. All of you noticed that. All of you noticed this. You all notice the hole in his chest is sealed. But you notice that it's not flesh. It is sort of like a crystal-like structure. You also notice looking at him.
I knew I was good, but I'm not that good.
You also notice looking at Senric, he's a lot paler than he was before.
I am. Okay, no, you go.
You go first.
I'm gonna shoot his foot.
Gonna what?
I don't trust him.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot his foot.
Please tell me he came back with 1 HP. I want to know immediately.
Sure.
I want him to not
Roll to hit.
Oh,
Roll to hit.
that's new.
If you want to do this, roll to hit.
Oh no.
Oh.
15. I'm pretty sure that's a hit. Let me just.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage.
Shit.
7. Okay. You don't. For all intents and purposes, right now, you're back up right now. Stuff. You fire your bow at him. At his foot. And it hits.
Does he scream in pain?
I'm like,
yeah.
ow, what the fuck? Why did I become everybody's target practice?
So you see, technically, you goes ow, scream in pain, but there's something strange. All of you notice something, including you right now. All of you notice something strange, including Senric, that when the arrow hit and ascended into his foot, there's no blood.
That's what I was just about to say. Can I pull the arrow out and see his foot starts bleeding?
It kind of goes right through his foot. There is no blood.
Can I pull the arrow out and see if it starts to bleed?
So you pull the arrow out.
How do you?
There's kind of when you remove the arrow, it is like a kind of like the blood, but the blood is kind of like a gel of sort, as if it's congealed. Upon pulling it out, there is no blood coming from the wound.
Okay, I grab his leg and I pull his shoe off.
You pull his shoe off.
Yeah. I actually just grab his leg and pull his shoe off.
Okay. So you all now notice the hole in his foot where the arrow has gone through.
This man just come back to life. And Kim's just going straight for the kinky shit. She shoots him and then strips him.
You're so stiff.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
So, she's all into this and stuff.
I'm studying him as well.
Yeah. Kim, I'm assuming Bridget, when you remove the shoe, do you touch his foot?
No, I grab his like ankle and just pull his shoe off and then just kind of.
What I need you to do right now, since you are technically making contact with him, give me a medicine check.
Oh no!
It's just a medicine check. Because since you're survived 18.
Whilst this is happening, I've put my rapier away. I'm just fucking like checking him.
Yeah.
Checking his armpits.
Okay, I would say like if you're going to like examine, if you're in a sense examining Senric right now, and you are physically touching him, El Nino, I need you to give me a medicine check as well.
Sure. I think I'm quite good at it.
Yeah. Okay, both of you rolled an 18. Perfect. So I just, in a sense, Nino begin to examine stuff, and also Bridget, when you grab his ankle, there's no heartbeat.
Well, you wouldn't feel a heartbeat from his ankle.
No. Like, yous have, in a sense, what I meant is, yous have dealt with healing people, dealt with survival medicines and having to tell bandages and stuff. So you can, in a sense, when you're like doing stuff, you can feel like the warmth, but you can also feel like the blood flowing around the body, and you can also, El Nino, more so that you're examining him and stuff, a heartbeat, a pulse. There is no pulse. There's nothing.
Is he like cold to the touch? Like, is he cold when we touch him?
He is. He's not freezing cold, but he is cold. As if
Just died, so
colder than normal. Yes,
if he just died, he would still be warm.
but he is cold.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm absolutely fucking fixated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like they're checking everything else. I'm fixated on the crystal.
Yep.
I'm going to kneel down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sort of say to Senric,
Mm-hmm.
this is new, as I've sheathed my longsword, thrown it back on my back,
Mm-hmm.
but I pull out the small little hand axe at my waist.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as I sort of kneel down next to him, this is new. I just go tink, tink, tink.
Okay. Obviously, right now, Senric, you're back up to, in a sense, full health.
Yeah.
Back up to full health. So, full heal.
I gave him some damage.
Just tell them, right, for all intensive purposes, back to full health. Shush. DM.
Nailed that fucker.
Right? Also, Senric, as you see, in a sense, do this, you hear a voice in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Familiar voice that you've heard in the room saying this says, don't let him touch that.
I swat his hand away. Don't worry, I just acquired some new jewelry along the way.
I was going to say, like, are you going to let him? Are you going to either let him do it or let him not do it? So you're going to not let him do it. You're going to slap his hand.
Yeah, I slapped his hand out of the way.
Okay.
You know me and gemstones.
So
I
you,
can't resist.
so you slap my axe out of the way.
Yeah, you kind of like hits your axe out of the way.
I'm going to look straight at him
Mhm.
and just say, Senric, I need to take a look at that.
I mean, look all you want. Just don't touch. It's a little bit weird.
Not 15 minutes ago, I saw a sword go through that part of your chest, and now it's covered in crystal.
Yes.
I'd like to examine it.
Again, examine it from afar.
That's not how examinations work.
As is up to you, Senric. You let him go near it or you let him not.
I just pulled my cloak around it, or my jacket that I'm wearing.
Yep, there's a hole in your jacket right now, just so you're aware.
I know, but you can obviously it's cloth, so
Yep.
just pull it a little bit tighter to cover it up a little more.
Mhm.
I just say maybe another time. I'm a little self-conscious right now.
I'm going to look over at El Nino.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my doing. If you're thinking this is me, I haven't found a good way of doing it yet. This is the best way.
I'm not suggesting this was you, but I'm sure you can agree there's something off.
Incredibly.
Like expired milk kind of off?
Rotten eggs off. I can smell it from here.
Oh, man.
Whatever magic did that, it's way beyond anything we can do. Trust me, I've tried. Every book I've taken, every
So I have a
necromantic
question.
measure I've taken,
Sorry.
can't do that.
You have a question?
Hey, what's up, Kim?
Can I use my primeval awareness?
Primeval awareness.
Yes, to sense any apparitions, celestials, dragons, blah 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 blah, present within 1 mile.
Do you need to declare what you're wanting to sense? I
It
can't
doesn't
just.
say I need to declare it. It just says that that's what it does.
Let me have a look. I'm thinking you might. Let me have a
It
look.
might be vague. It might not actually. It might be any of those, but you can just like say, "Oh, it's a vague sense of something."
Yeah. Just double check that and stuff.
It says the feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. I think it just tells you what it is within 1 mile.
Just there is something, isn't it? It's just if there is something weird or off. It's almost
okay. And or up to 6 miles if you're in finished terrain. User does not remain the creature's location. Okay. So yeah, you can. So sense of any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fiends, fays, or undead that are present within 1 mile of you. Does not reveal the creature's location or numbers. You do get the sense of fiends, undead. Fiends and undead. And others.
One sec. Triple checking something.
I'm definitely not reading all the fucking devil books right now.
That's fine.
I googled the name that Bird gave me, and I got a nothing on Google.
she would also sense Fae.
Oh yeah, that's good. That was Fae, correct? Because of you, so you would sense Fae. Which
Yeah.
Yep. You also do sense like some elemental creatures, and essentially you get the sense of everything pretty much your bar from celestials. You can't determine how many are where they are, but you get the sense.
No, but I can sense all, and I can sense. You said I can sense undead,
Yes.
which I know is not currently in this room.
No, you don't. It doesn't tell you the creature. Does not reveal the creature's location
No,
or
it doesn't
number.
tell me, but using my common sense from what is currently in this room within 1 mile of me.
Huh?
Well, 1 mile is like half
I
the
know.
city.
Yeah. It's a large radius.
It's quite large, so you can't distinguish where it is.
Okay.
What I do know is this isn't a devil.
Zenric, I've edited your character sheet ever so slightly.
Where?
You've gained a new proficiency.
I've done what?
I've granted you a new proficiency just in case you wondered what it is, because of what you've got. It's highlighted as
Do I
grey.
see that again?
Oh, sorry.
Do I see that again? Hold on.
Under your skills, it's Arcana. You've got proficient in.
Okay, hold up. Let me refresh. I probably have to refresh the
You
thing.
will need to.
Well, too bad. I'm doing it.
So, what's everyone else doing? Rhea now, in a sense, comes back and looks at you. Zenric and goes, "How are you alive? You died."
Well, you know me, grabbing gemstones. I can't help it. Sometimes that gets me in trouble, and I show back up again.
I'm going to get
That's
Ray's
quite-
attention. I'm going to get Ray's attention real quick and just sort of silently motion, like, keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to say...
I don't trust him.
And then I'm going to say, "Hey, Nanya, I want to show you something I found."
Oh, your Arcana
Okay.
one. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Are we-
I'm going to head up and show him the lever.
Right. So you got him showing the lever. Is Elnonia fallen?
He's showing me his lever, dude.
He shows you his
Oh, that's
lever.
wild.
So upon looking at the lever, you get the same premise that Craven did.
I'm gonna sort of loudly say it as well. Like, yes, as you can see, I think there's a missing piece here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get a little.
Are you gonna
quieter.
undeadify me on the map?
Oh, sorry.
And then
It's
I'm gonna
been
get
a
a little
while.
quieter.
I'm just walking around and skull. Bah, bah.
Stop moving! Stop it!
I'm gonna get quieter. And I'm just sort of gonna be like, you can tell something's off there too, right?
It's more than off.
That's
I've been
funny.
pursuing this kind of necromancy for years. Ever since I woke up. Mostly.
You
Never come close.
you get a sense of
I'm having a
what
hard
might be
time
capable of doing that, right?
loading when I open it.
You tell me.
You know what I am.
A little bit out of reach, maybe. For someone like him.
Is anything out of reach down here?
That sounds a little bit strange. Phrasing.
I'm gonna pull out the shoe.
Oh, you pull out the shield. Yeah.
We're
I'm pulling out
we're
the-
in hell.
You wouldn't have anything to do with this, would you? I'm gonna motion towards the shield.
Okay.
You better say something.
You put out the shield and the familiar voice enters your head and says, what do you mean that I better have something to do with this?
Gargoth,
I
come
know
on.
you're aware. I know you're aware.
I'm aware of your ally coming back to life. Yes, I got the sense of it. But I don't know how. It says it's only something very powerful could do that. Bring someone back to life from the death.
And as the Hidden Lord, are you not famed to have such power?
Yes, but inside this, and you hear like you kind of hear like a come from the shield. Inside this, my powers are severely limited.
Well, you're a devil. I'm I'm under the influence of something, and he's possessed, or was. But you'll figure out that soon.
Whatever it is, he's not fully back.
We have enough dealings with demons to know that something's involved here.
Sort of fucking warrior notice.
So you both, in a sense, in both your heads as well. I do get the sense that whoever brought him back for a reason. It says, as I did say, that something as powerful enough to bring someone back from death. That is something that's only a, and you kind of like hear him like, it says only a few creatures can do. Myself being one of them given the chance, but this is impossible to understand. It says knowing who or what brought him back. The only person to get that information from would either be Senric himself or figure out in some way to get the creature that brought him back to tell you who they are.
There might be someone else that might have an idea.
Are you saying this to the shield?
And Dalmania.
Yeah. Did you look and say, oh, who did you have in mind?
Well, I wish I knew their name, but I was thinking my patron, whatever it is.
You
It's either
hear...
that, or we knock him out like me. See
So,
what happens.
Tempting.
yeah, you kind of hear in your heads, I says, I don't think your patron would have brought him back.
I don't think my patron would have,
I don't think,
but
I think something
my patron
might
know.
But knowing exactly what creature or who brought him back is going to be difficult.
What do you know of my patron, Gargoth?
Can you describe him or describe them for me? So do you describe them to him?
Oh, I haven't seen them properly, have I?
You've only seen glimpses here and there. You haven't had a proper look.
I've heard the voice. I think I've seen shit from their perspective.
Yes. Yeah.
And I might have seen their silhouette at one point.
Yep. So you kind of you can relay that to him if you wish.
And I also say, and I believe, based on something that happened recently, they may have a connection with the ice.
Okay. You kind of describe all this to him, and he kind of like, I don't. Could be a few that it might be. I don't actually know who your patron would be, but the information you gave me, it narrows it down. But I'm afraid I do not know exactly what might be. I would need more information.
The only thing I know about them for sure is they participated in a great war.
Ah, yes.
Based on some of the things I've seen.
Yes, the great demon, the great blood war, what you described.
Yeah, that I believe it may be.
That the information does help a little bit, but as I say, without more information and a better description, I can't pinpoint exactly who this being might be.
Well, Nanya,
Yes.
do you think me trying to contact my patron would help in this instance?
You can give it a try. It's better than walking in blind.
I'm going to sit down, cross-legged, get back to the altar.
Okay.
And sort of tell Dalmania here to keep an eye on me.
My rapier's gonna be brandished, dude.
Yeah. I'm then going to slide my hands over one another, like pulling them outwards, and then draw the sword out of empty air.
Yep. Sure.
Rest it on my lap and attempt to contact my patron.
Attempt to make contact. Roll me a D100.
So excited, dude.
It goes wrong every time, that's why. He can't wait to see what happens next. It's probably gonna kill me.
90.
90, dude.
Okay. You get like a diamond tone.
Your patron isn't available at the moment. Can you please release a voicemail?
A few
User has connected to your channel.
You're unconnected. Your channel.
So, a few moments pass, and you hear the familiar voice of your page, and he says, "Ah, yes. What can I do for you, Cedric?"
Craven.
Craven. Shut up. I hate your names! I hate it! I hate it!
They are kind of similar.
I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I'm gonna call you Bitch Boy 1 and Bitch Boy 2.
Cedric and Craven are very different names. Y'all are just
I'm
weird.
dyslexic,
Yo,
right? They're the
dude.
exact same for me.
One
Craven.
starts with a K, one starts with a C.
Craven,
In all
what
fairness,
could...
Robert does pronounce it with a K. He's just
Yes.
generic.
Right, shut up. I hate you so much. Craven. What can I do for you, my child?
Well,
So just so you're aware, it's just audio you're getting right now. There is no visual.
yeah, I figured. Well, figured I should let you know I'm currently in Avernus.
Ah yes, I got the sense. I've been keeping an eye on you and stuff. It's very well done in arriving. I also see that you get the sense of some of the places that you might have seen before.
Yeah. Some of Alterel felt familiar.
Yes, it would be a little bit of the memory transfer, shall we say. It says it's not Elton itself, but it's glimpses of what have happened in the past.
I've come across a few strange things here.
Oh, do tell.
Well, the one that's causing me problems at the moment is the fact that one of my allies fell in battle for about 15 minutes.
Oh, what a shame. That's what happened to him. Did you bring him back to life? Did you resurrect him?
Something did.
Something did. Ooh. What ally would this be? Was it the cute female? Was it the dragon?
No.
Oh, was it the clumsy one?
Yeah.
Oh. What a shame. I was hoping it would have been the dragon.
He was impaled.
Fascinating. And he get brought back to life, you said. It says, what, do you have a cleric or a holy person with you? Or maybe you have someone who's in the darkness magic.
It was none of us.
Interesting. Tell me.
I was wondering if you might know.
Yeah, let's see. It says, give me some information. It says, how did he come back? Was there a bright light? Was there some weird sense? Is there something wrong with him? That sort of thing. Give me some information.
Yeah, I'd say there's something wrong. He no longer has a pulse. He's cold to the touch.
Oh, it's cold to the touch.
His blood's congealed and his heart's made out of crystal.
Fascinating. So, you kind of hear your patron take a minute. And it says, well, your friend's alive, but also dead at the same time. Whatever brought him back has kind of put him in between life and death. You also hear, your patron also says to you, it says, whatever you do, where exactly is the crystal?
It's replaced where he got impaled. It's filled the hole in his chest.
Your patron says to you, whatever you do not touch it. Whatever brought him back. So I can't determine what brought him back because many things can do that. But touching it might put you on its bad side.
Maybe I should touch this blade to it, let you have a chat with it.
You could try, but I'm afraid that whatever brought him back might be either equal to or more powerful than I. And we don't know if it's intent, if it's good or evil. So it might have an adverse effect on me, shall we say.
Speaking of equal to or more powerful, then.
Mm-hmm.
I had something claimed to be on equal level, power-wise, as whatever I drew my power from.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm assuming to be you.
Yes.
That thing is currently in the body of one of my allies.
I get the sense that you're worried, or in a sense, how would I word this in your tongue? You are worried, or you feel like whatever is equal to the power of him may not have the best intentions for yourself or your party members. Is that what I'm getting at? Is that what you're getting at?
That, and I also feel like it may have been talking shit, considering what happened next.
Let me put it this way to you. Whoever brought him back for a reason. Of what? We don't know. I wouldn't know. It's maybe your ally made a deal that brought him back to life at the cost of fulfilling this entity's agenda.
And what of my other ally who's currently possessed?
It says your other ally that's possessed.
Because that's the one that it's the whatever's possessing him that claimed to be an equal force of power.
Our group should be the Exorcist, dude.
Exorcist. It says I would, from what I have seen, I'm assuming, I know what you're talking about on you here.
Yeah.
What is equal to or greater than you? It says, I get the sense of what I've witnessed from kept checking in here and there, and I did witness the fight, shall I say. It was very, very well done. Whatever it is, isn't, both is and isn't. So, this is described as right. It says, it both is as powerful than me, but also isn't as powerful as me. It's as if it is a copy of something.
So it's kind of wild.
I will give you some reassurance. Whatever this the thing that has possessed your ally, you shouldn't be too afraid of it. It says, if it is greater than more powerful than me, or it is equal to me, it says, it means that you have a very worthy companion. It says, maybe I sense the strength coming from, but with it not being, in a sense, what it's meant to be, be on your guard.
The problem I have with him is that possessing force.
Mm-hmm.
Not on our side.
Well, I'll be right back.
Right.
I'm listening, but I'll be right back.
So I was wondering if you might have known a way to deal with that.
This is the only way I would know how to deal with it. But I would debate about dealing it, bring it to your side or remove it entirely.
Any idea how to remove it?
Kill him. End his life. So that would be the best bet to do it. That would, in a sense, completely remove it and stuff. The sad thing and downside is it would also kill your ally.
And that puts me down an ally.
Yes. It says, there is not many ways to remove something that's powerful. There is some ways to do it, but your friend would have to agree to do it and then find someone or something powerful enough to extract it from him. It does have its risks. This is very risky. Your friend may die in the process. Or the being inside him or whatever is possessing him may take full control permanently.
Joy.
So your really only other choice is you could try to do it, find someone that could do it, risking yourself and your allies to free him, or kill him. But when you do it, kill him, but make sure when you kill him, you kill whatever is inside him at the same time. It's possible, it's just quite tricky.
You know, for something that years ago told me to survive, you do not help much.
Fucking hate you. It says, well, let's say it this way. It says, I can only instruct you. And it says, for you to survive, you must learn from your mistakes and learn from experience. The same way I did. When the time comes, I will assist you in ways that you have never seen before. It says, being where you are now, I could feel, you should now feel the power between us has grown.
I thought you was going to say between his legs then.
Oh my god.
Power between your
Power
legs.
between your legs.
Oh my god. Get your head.
It's the way you said it. It's where you hesitated.
I know.
God fucking damn it.
It's growing.
And it also says to you this, it says, there is...
Okay, yes, Demon Daddy, thank you.
It kind of also says to you this, I hate you so much. He also says, I can assist you right now if you wish. He says, there might be a weapon within the vicinity that might assist you or another member of your party.
I see.
Somewhere within the... What do you call this place you are? A cathedral? Chapel? Church?
Something like that.
I get the sense that within this... within this building, there is a weapon that might assist you. It's not the most powerfulest weapon, but it might be beneficial to someone in your party.
Do you have anything more precise than in the building?
Let's you kind of see him says, I get the sense that it's I can sense magic coming from it, but there's also something else of it attached to it, if that makes sense. Something that might save an ally at some point.
Above, below, something.
You kind of like see him. You know, like see him going like above.
And what of my weapon?
Your weapon.
Whatever.
Your weapon will grow with you, become more powerful as you gain the experience. And as you do, I will grant you more and more power through your weapon. And it will come to one point that the weapon will no longer be needed. You'll be so much powerful that you'll be able to assist me on what I saved you for.
So I'm getting closer to learning what that might be, huh?
Yes. It says you're on the track. So, is there anything else you wish to ask me? I am very busy.
I'm sure. Well, one of these days we might get to meet face to face.
One of these days I wish we could meet face to face in person. But in time, I will have a conversation with you this way. And it kind of like, that sounds like in your content as we'll have an actual face-to-face conversation this way. One day we might be able to meet ourselves in person and stuff, but that day is long away. Now,
Right.
if there's nothing else, I must get back to my business.
I'm going to sever the connection.
You sever the connection. Once having the connection is now severed, and you get the sense. So upon severing the connection, though, your patron gave you, in a sense, in your mind, the sense of where this weapon is. That it is above you. In a sense, it's back where you came and above.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Sheath the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Look over at El Nano and be like, well, I think that's the most he's ever said to me. Seems we might have a weapon to find.
A weapon?
You don't
A
use
weapon.
Oh.
And I'm going to start walking back around.
I'm gonna sheathe my rapier and follow him.
Yep. If you're able to follow and stuff. So, what are you doing now?
Gonna turn back to El Nano, and this is loudly so everyone can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got to find whatever the hell goes on that lever. So anything that looks like it screws onto something, and we have a weapon to find.
Yeah, this is a weapon.
A weapon, that's all I know.
Okay.
And it's upstairs. I know it's upstairs.
She kind of looks at you and like, okay.
Had a conversation with an old friend.
Okay.
I sort of half unsheath the sword, but don't take it out of the sheath.
She kind of looks at you and goes like, right, okay, that sort of conversation, right? Okay. Sure, let's go and find this sword weapon.
I'm gonna start making my way over to the stairs.
Okay, so you begin to make your way to the stairs. So is everyone going?
I'm gonna stay. Yeah, if everyone's going, I'm gonna stay close to Cedric and keep studying.
So you make your way towards the stairs.
I glance to the side to see him eyeballing me, and I was like, okay.
Does it hurt when I do this? And I start poking him.
Oh my god.
Doesn't hurt here.
Right, so you all make your way to the stairs. I'll distract you there because it's quicker.
We didn't really finish looking around that altar place though, did we?
Craven examined the altar and obviously found the lever, but it's missing a part.
Yeah, but there was like when we had went, there was like small tables to the left and right.
Oh no, so they weren't small tables. They were private chapels that are like cordoned off for like maybe some like ceremonies and stuff. There is. You can explore them all if you want.
It's where the priests take the children.
Not on
Oh
Twitch
My God.
and stuff. So you can go and examine them and look around if you want and stuff. There's, if you want, you can do that, or you can go upstairs now.
No, we'll go upstairs. I don't remember things.
Okay, so what stairs are you going up? The top set or the bottom set?
Since they're closer, the bottom.
Okay, give me 1 second.
The bottom.
That one. You're going up the bottom set of stairs. What order are you going up in?
I'm probably taking the leads. It's some of the reason we're going.
Great. Craven.
Craven.
I'm gonna stay at the back.
Okay. So
You-
Martin got a Craven, Rhea,
Yep.
me, Senric, and then Bridget up the rear.
And okay, give me 1 second.
Up my rear.
What?
There's a reason that's this because I need to give you the marching orders up the stairs. Senric, Rhea. Then it was
I was gonna say Craven,
Rhea.
Rhea.
Yep.
Senric,
Yep.
me, then Bridget.
Understood. Thank you very much.
So then Senric's in the middle.
Perfect. Okay. So, make your way
While
upstairs.
I'm walking behind Cedric, I'm gonna have one of my small daggers out just behind them, but like I'm gonna keep it low.
That is fine. Just so you're aware, it's El Nino.
Sorry.
We can be next to each other.
Yeah, in a sense you can be next. I just need to know the marching order from upstairs.
Oh, is there none? Okay, never mind. I thought it was behind Cedric. Never mind.
No. So,
No,
Please
okay, never mind then.
make your way upstairs. So, let me describe this.
I'm gonna find a squid on the organ, dude.
Squid! Okay, so upon making your way up, stop at the top of this balcony and it's a magnificent pipe organ. Its ivory keys particularly glow to the point that the ivory on the keyboard, on the keys of the organ, begin to seem to absorb the light into them.
I want to go press the key.
On the keyboard, on the organ.
Yes.
Okay.
He sounds way too excited about that.
You want to?
No.
And then you hear a click.
You want to play the organ?
I mean, I just
See,
want to press a couple of keys.
Big bong.
Okay.
I mean, the last
I-
organ she.
Are you just pressing keys? Or are you
Yeah,
actually
like,
trying to play it?
no.
Last organ she pressed
No,
ruptured, right?
I'm just pressing
The
keys
last-
at random.
The last organ she played was more like a flute.
Very funny. That wasn't very good.
funny man.
Okay.
What is word?
So
Man.
since you're touching this, I need you to roll something, right? Even though you're, and essentially you're going, can you give me a performance check? Just to see how well you push.
Seriously?
Yes.
Let's play fucking Mozart.
It's either that, it's specifically 15. Okay.
Can I give it a try?
Yeah. So in a sense,
Breaks out in Beethoven.
is it in that? So Richard, you start going. Even though you start pressing random keys, the organ plays a tune. Starts playing a tune in
Oh.
perfectly in notes. Even though like you're just going da 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 da, it starts playing like an actual proper tune.
Wow.
What's everyone else doing?
I want to give it a try as
Okay,
well.
we're
roll
sitting
me.
here.
So in a sense, she's just pushing keys at random and playing tune. Elnonia, are you going to actually go up to try and play this?
I'm gonna click my knuckles like.
Sure.
He's just gonna shove me out the way and be like, "This is how it's done."
Okay, so I will say, Elnonio, you can give me a performance check with advantage.
What?
He is a bard, so he
sexism.
can play this,
I play 2 instruments.
right?
Already.
Suddenly. Suddenly. Oh
Okay.
god, no, it's an R34.
19. Okay. So, Elnonio, you kind of like go up to Bridge and says, "Step aside," and
I
crack
play
your
the
knuckles.
flute. One of my instruments is the flute. I play the flute.
Right, but you, in
Yeah,
a
but
sense,
you're not a bar.
Elnonio, you take a minute looking in this, and you kind of go this, and you start playing this tune on the organ. In a sense, this isn't quiet either. This is quite loud, and the tune and stuff. All of yous get the sense that the organ, when you with Elnonio when playing it, it's an actual proper tune with proper hitting the keys. Get the feeling of the tune resonating with yous, and yous all get the feeling that yous have gained, in the sense of D&D, yous have all just gained a bonus. So, let me read this out so yous are all aware. So all characters that are in range of the performance and you can hear the sound are granted 1d8 to be added to one attack roll, ability check, or saving roll within the next 24 hours.
Wait, we can do what?
So in the next 24 hours, so in a sense, one day of the game, users have been granted a d8 that can be used only once. It can either be used in an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving roll. Once you have used that d8 on whatever it is, you can no longer use that d8. It's gone.
So, okay. That's cool.
So, congratulations.
Fuck.
We'll play music.
I'm going to push behind the nearest curtains and start looking for this weapon.
Sure. You push your way through the curtains here. Okay, so you get the sense that the weapon is coming from there. So you make your way down. Sure. Upon entering this part, you notice that kind of like there's like a corridor that splits off, and you notice a circular part directly in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna peer into the circular part.
Upon peering into the circular part, is everyone else following, or what are you doing? What's everyone else doing?
They're just jamming.
They're jamming you.
You're jamming.
Jam.
Okay. If you are just jamming to the music, Craven.
In the season of autumn, baby.
So, upon looking down this way, you get the sense of this circle thing. It seems to be some sort of defences to the cathedral. You do notice sitting with his back against the wall, a human back against the wall, holding what looks to be something in his hand. In the sense, something in one hand and something in the other.
I'm going to approach.
Okay. You approach. Upon approaching, you can see like the person raise their head and goes, "Says, go no further. Says you will not. My last breath, I will not let you take it."
So I'm going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And say, "What? Let me take what?"
Upon hearing you speak, he kind of looks at you, and you now can, as you're now getting closer, you can see he's very, very, he's mortally wounded. He's dying. Who are you? You're not like the rest. I will not let you take it. And you now see him holding in his left hand this, in a sense, it's like white ball in his hand. That is, in a sense, glowing very faintly in his hand.
Okay, I'm going to sort of kneel down, sort of get closer to his level.
You can kneel down and stuff.
Left hand sort of vaguely near my blade, just in case.
That's fine.
And so, me and my party were sent here to help. We, recently made our way here from the outside.
He kind of looks at you and says, "This is what you mean, but what? The outside? The outside is hellish." He says, "What do you mean by the outside?"
Outside of hell. We're from outside. We're from beyond Avernus.
Reinforcements?
Kinda. Small group.
Kind of looks.
We picked up a trail and learnt what happened to Alterel while we were preventing it from happening to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Upon obviously saying this, he kind of looks at you and says this as well. He says, and you can you see all this. You kind of see the blood starting to pour out. And you can see him. He's struggling right now. He says as well. He says,
Do I have one of the healing potions?
No.
Damn.
There was only one left. I know who has it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm going to call out to Elnonia.
Or normally you going?
Yeah, of course.
What's everyone else doing? So Bridget and Senik, what are you doing? You've just heard Craven shout.
I'm gonna go after Craven.
Yep.
Just
so.
Yeah, Elnonia, we have wounded.
Okay. So you begin. Bridget, are you?
In the gut. Oh, okay.
Are you staying where you are, or are you moving?
I will.
Currently, it's you and Rhea in that room of the organ.
Yeah, I'll go towards where they're at.
Please all make your way. Just to get you. Here you go. Upon entering, you all now see this person dying. In a sense. What are you gonna do?
Are you sure this man is on our side, Craven? From the looks of it, we've walked around and there's only been enemies.
Well, he's wearing the same. Just to confirm, he's wearing the same uniform as the guards.
He's wearing the same uniform as the guards outside.
He's wearing the same uniform as the guards. Rhea.
Yes.
Do you recognize his uniform?
It says yes. It's one of the higher up guards. It says they are the ones that protect key areas of Elturel. It says the armor is for, in the sense, the best of the best.
We'll give it a try.
What you gonna do?
But knowing our powers, they could be anyone.
Yep.
I'm gonna cure wounds him at level.
You want to cure wounds? Do you need to touch him for that, or do you need to say it?
I need to touch it.
Okay.
I need to touch him.
So you approach him, and do you tell him what you're going to do, or you just do it?
I say, this is gonna help, friend, and I'm just gonna.
Okay. Upon you saying that, upon you this don't. He kind of look at. He kind of gives you that look, as if it says. In a sense, he's kind of given up He says, don't waste it on myself. It says, I have given everything and I am at peace. What I've done the same. It says, and El Nonyo, he kind of raises his hand to you, and you now see this kind of like white orb. It says, take this. It says, save them. Do you take the orb?
Yeah.
Upon taking the orb from his hand, he places it in your hand. Upon doing so, he falls. Upon, in a sense, transferring it to you, kind of like give it to you and like turns it and drops it in your hand. Upon doing so, his hand falls to the floor. And everyone else see him take his last breath as he dies, giving it to you. So, El Nonyo, in your hand is a white orb that is slightly glowing. You do get the sense of some sort of magic to it and stuff, and in examining it, you do notice a hole in its bottom.
Is it a finger-sized hole?
Motherfuckers.
How big is the hole?
I hate you so much.
I'm not big. I'm trying to. You're the one making it like this.
I know.
Please. Let me.
So,
I need to know.
like, okay, so give me a. The hole.
I don't understand where they
The
come
hole
from.
is.
Finger-sized hole.
From what you're saying, from what Craven showed you, the hole is the same size of the lever.
Okay.
What else?
So it's got some girth to it.
I hate you so much.
It looks like we have our handle, lever, knob.
Mhm.
Looks like we have a firm grasp on the knob we needed.
Okay. What are you doing? Anything else?
This guy's dead.
He's dead.
What was in his other hand?
Are you going up to see what's in his other hand?
Yep.
Okay. You walk up to his other hand and you see oh my god. You see in his other hand a hilt of a sword. Only the hilt.
Just a hilt.
Just the hilt.
Just the, not the tip.
Just the hilt. Yeah.
Just the hilt.
Just the help.
I can't help it. You've made it this way. I cannot keep it serious at the start. You just
Give up. I just gave up. Like, fuck this shit. Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Spartan. You'll get to put that ball on its shaft soon enough.
Oh my god. Sorry, like everyone is
Nice.
just to let anyone that's like watching this either on YouTube or watching live, welcome to this shit show.
You made this.
I made this happen.
I said finger-shaped hole, and you instantly went to that.
Cool. I'm going to take the hilt.
Okay, so you take the hilt. Upon taking the hilt, you get the sense that this is what your patron was guiding you to. But it
So this
seems,
the same magical feeling I got from when you tried to point it out to me. Yeah.
it seems incomplete though.
Really, a sword without a blade's incomplete.
Yeah. So now I'm getting you
I
get.
think I put that
Oh
together.
my god. Shut up, I hate you. No, what I get, you get a sense that the magic from it, the essence from it, like the magical power from it, is not complete. A part is missing.
I wonder which.
The
I hate you
blade.
so much.
I imagine it's probably the blade.
So I'm holding this hilt, right?
Uh-huh.
Do I have any idea? Can I see anything that
Uh-huh.
might suggest where the blade could be?
Well, you know for sure it's not in the hilt.
I'm gonna murder you all!
10 numbers. 10 numbers.
In a sense, you get the sense of what the other half is.
Okay.
Give me a. I hate you so much right now. No, I would say you don't get the sense of where the other half is.
Not even like a vague, like, it's this way.
No.
This way.
I'm
Nope.
sorry. I'm just envisioning Craven summoning his sword out of his ass.
I technically could.
That's what I mean. You could.
Bert, did you just roll 100?
Yeah. That's how much damage we're about to take.
And then you hear a click.
Turns out there's a button. There's a button on the goddamn hilt that's just.
Oh my god! Oh fuck!
I've got a plasma sword.
And then we realized we really were just in a galaxy.
Far away.
Okay, so but
Yes. Sorry. What's up?
can I
Mhm.
study this hilt to determine something about it that may lead me to where?
Okay. Sure. So I'll give you the choice here. You can either give me a to determine where it'll be. Have a look. Have a double check.
Or like something where, like, you know, a defining aspect that I might be like, okay, it's probably near or connected to, or
Okay. So
symbolism on it, or
so I will say.
is the blade like disconnected, or is it just broken,
Okay.
or
Yep. So I will say, because of what this is, you can either give me an Arcana check to determine if you can, examining the hilt and the thing, to in a sense get the essence of the magic coming from it to pinpoint where the other part might be able to focus on it, or you can give me an investigation where you examine.
can I hold the hilt a certain way and use it like a dowsing rod just to give me like a compass direction?
This is up.
to the weather?
Well, it's up to you. You can either do an Arcana check to, in a sense, examine it
Yeah.
to determine the magic coming from it, to see if you can use the magic coming from it to help pinpoint the other bit, or give me an investigation where you examine it to see if there's any carvings and stuff
Okay,
that
cool.
can help you determine where it could be.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Natural one! Woo!
He dies.
Okay, so as an Arcana check, oh my god, yes, excellent. Okay,
The thing doesn't trigger because I haven't had a long rest since the last time.
oh no, this is fine. So
Just
you
letting
examine. No. So you're examining
It's like
the
I
hilt.
have other ways to punish you.
You're examining the hilt. After a few moments, you get the sense of when you're examining this,
Ugh.
you kind of like drop it on the floor. And upon doing so, all of you, everyone else here says clink, 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 clink. But upon doing so, you notice part of it chip, a little bit of a break.
Come on, man.
And now you have 3 pieces to worry about.
And I sense you kind of do. You've kind of got like the handle bit and a bit of the, you know, the bit I'm talking about.
What? The pommel?
Yes. So you now have 2 bits.
Good job.
So the adventure charm sword, dude, got a little chip in it.
You got
His patron on the other side is like, this guy.
Do you pick up both bits?
Yep.
You pick up both bits. Are you going to just keep both bits?
Can I? If I put them together, do they magically fucking fix themselves?
You can try.
I'm
They
gonna
make it
try.
Okay. So this would be a Arcana. 22. Okay. So you kind of like take both.
The first time.
You kind of take both parts of this now handle, and you kind of like you all see Kraken kind of go clink, 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 as if he's trying to put it together, and all of a sudden you just clink, clink, and the Brit that broke, you just get this glow, kind of like a bright burst of, kind of like a bright burst of white light appear in it, and goes and repairs itself. Now back to one. Swords now. Now back into one piece.
Okay, well.
You get the sense that because this, in a sense, because you're holding this, Craven, you get the sense that the only reason it went back together is because it's missing bits. It's as if once it's back together, it's back to what it was. It's as if it's calling out, it wants the other parts to be attached.
So, so it wants to be put back together.
Yes.
Put it in.
I want to try again. To see if I could use it as a dowsing rod.
Sure, you can try again. I will say for this, obviously because you're trying again, the difficulty has been lowered.
Oh, okay.
I will let you know this though. You roll a 1 again, there will be consequences.
Oh, I figured.
Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
If he did, I wouldn't be surprised.
9.
Close.
Close is a 9. Okay. For all intents and purposes, you are looking at this and you're examining this using your arcane knowledge to try and determine to see if you can use the magic coming from it to pinpoint the location of something else.
Fascinating.
Upon like looking around and stuff, and you kind of like walk around the room, you kind of, your like brain's like, what the fuck is this? Like, where is the other half? I can't determine it. But upon walking towards the opening, the door, like kind of walking towards here, you kind of like for a split second, you feel the handle kind of go, and like pulse. But as you walk away, it dies away again.
Okay. Can I just completely invested in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I just like try and follow the pulse?
Sure.
Just
Is it
can I use? It's literally a metal detector right now. It's buzzing, and I'm just moving in that direction, and then occasionally like swiveling like left and right to see if it does it again as I make my way around the
Sure.
around the room.
Okay, so just to give everyone else this scene, right? You're seeing Kraven holding the hilt of a sword, waving it about, and every goes off to hear him. Something goes, oh, this way. Oh, this way. Oh, this way. And you in a sense, you are also like, this is the first time you have seen Rhea going like, what the fuck am I doing with these people? These
So
are our
basically-
only fucking hope to save this King City. What the fuck?
But
Oh.
you know, in Sea of Thieves, you get the golden compass, and it's just the needle that kind of points vaguely in the right direction.
Yeah.
And the closer you get, the
Yep.
more accurate it gets.
Yep.
I'm trying to do that.
That's pretty much, that's how I'm seeing this in my head. Right, okay, so are you following the pulse of the hilt? Okay.
I'm
Okay.
blindly following the pulse of this thing.
Okay, so I will say, you will need to do a series of checks to see if you can pinpoint it, if that makes sense, to see like this way is stronger than this way. Whilst obviously Kraven, before Kraven does his first check, what is the rest of the party doing?
Laughing their ass off at me.
Yeah,
Fucking
pretty
follow
much.
me?
Is it all, I
I'm
just
just shaking my
follow him?
head like this is ridiculous.
Yep. So Elnonio's following you. Senric, what are you doing?
As I said, I'm just shaking my head.
Fine.
At what I'm seeing, I'm like, this looks ridiculous.
Bridget, what are you going to do right now? Because right now, I'm letting you all do something before I get to move to the next part. What do you want to do, Bridget?
No, I don't want to do anything.
That's fine.
I'm just keeping an eye on Senric.
Okay, so Kraken. I will say when you get to here, so we'll move you there. I need you now to give me a perception check to determine if you can perceive what way was stronger.
Cool.
16. Okay, you get the sense that this way.
Cool. I'm basically staring at it like it's compass. Just
Yeah. So is everyone following?
Yeah, I'm gonna go after him. Just be like,
Okay.
all right, I guess we're going on a journey.
So you're now in here. I'll say you get to here. These are all following these draggies for quickness.
Oh no, it's in one of the pipes on the organ.
Ah!
Fucking center, dude.
Nonyo just got yeeted out a window.
Okay.
A mysterious force grabbed down Nanya and threw
Okay.
him.
Give me another perception check, please.
I rushed myself.
15. You get the sense that it's this way. So just to let you know, the edge of this is the balcony that looks down to the bottom, the floor that you were just on. And you can see the large altar where you are at.
How high are we?
How high?
Not high enough.
Are you actually
more.
how high?
That's the blunt, dude.
How high is the balcony?
How high am I right now?
Not high enough.
But clearly.
I actually need to check this. How high up you are? Fuck. 1 sec. Okay. Do you want 20 feet?
Not great, not terrible.
You're 20 feet up.
20
In
feet.
other words, we'd survive, right, if we fell?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
basically, describe
something like
each of the rooms. So each of these floors are about 15 feet, but this bit here is 20 foot up. In a sense, it's above, a lot higher up.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of doing what I think you're doing?
You're gonna follow this.
Are you actually going?
Following it straight off the balcony. Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Oh my god!
You guys are... That's insane.
Right? Are you actually? Oh my! Are you actually? Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm gonna get. It's gonna be like, it's this way, and just excitedly, I'm just gonna vault the balcony.
Can I grab him before he does it?
You can, if you want to, you can. Sure, if you want to, you can. You can attempt to grab him
Yeah.
if you want.
Grab onto his coat. Which one would that be?
So this would be, in a sense, let me check. So, an attempt to grab him, hold him, and pull him back. Oh, give me a roll. We'll make this one roll. Give me an athletics check to see if you can successfully.
Athletics?
Yeah, to see if you can successfully grab him and hold him back. Craven, are you going to try and dodge or resist this?
No, I'm not even paying attention to anyone.
Okay.
I'm just focusing on this thing, and I'm like, oh, it's this way. And I'm just.
Okay. What's your AC?
My AC.
Yep.
Is 13.
Okay. As you, for all intents and purposes, get to here, Senec, you run up behind him and grab him, and hold him. It says Craven. You see, in a sense, feel like quite strongly from behind you. Senric holding you and says, "You fuck."
Yeah, I'm like, guy, there are stairs. Use the stairs.
I'm just. Oh right.
Cedric's come back alive and we're all mad. What am I working up into?
Are you going to use the stairs?
We shall use the
I'm
stairs.
going to use the stairs. I hope you know I checked how much fall damage I would take. There's a
2d6.
chance that
2d6.
it's 2d6. I have 10 health.
I had to look that out. I looked that up. Like, I said, what is it? Is this? Let me check. It's 2d6. It is 2d6. It is right. Because this is just so people aware. In D&D, for every 10 foot that you would fall, I roll a d6. The best example of this is a critical roll when Keyleth jumped off the cliff.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Turned into a goldfish.
It was fucking brilliant. Activate. Okay, so you are now here.
I never thought I would hear Bert say, "Would you like to use the stairs or jump off the balcony?"
Hey, I was going to say, if Craven, if you wanted to continue, you could have fought to resist and then go, fuck it, I'm jumping.
I'm only doing it because, like, I'm suddenly very invested in having the hilt of this sword. I'm like, I want to complete. I want to know what the fuck it is.
Okay, so you're here. Give me another perception. At any point, everyone else in the group feel free to do. You don't know. You're just gonna say
miles away.
18. Okay, so you get the sense that this way.
I'm getting.
If I look and it's just sticking out of the top of the altar, I swear.
It's the lever, dude.
It's the lever.
Okay. Is everyone else following, or does anyone else want to explore around here?
Do you want to follow? I've got the fucking the knob to the lever. So.
Senric, what are you doing? And Bridget, do you want to explore anywhere else around here?
Nope, following. I've had enough of exploring this place. It got me killed once.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Sure. As I said, if you want to explore, then let me know. So, okay. One sec.
Honestly, you guys could attach the orb to the lever, pull the thing, go down a secret door. I'm still just following this thing.
But we need the cool sword first. Your patrons
The sword. We need the sword. It's gonna look fancy and everything.
That's a really good British accent, dude.
Okay, give me another perception check, please.
Another deception check now.
21. Okay.
21.
This so
What's 9 plus 10?
so upon entering here, upon swinging this, and essentially you get the sense that upon moving it around, the pulse remains the same, but when you bring it down, the pulse gets stronger.
Oh fuck!
Yay!
And then you bring it back up, it goes back to where you were moving it around. You bring it down, it gets stronger.
Oh boy.
It's called triple T. What the fuck is triple T?
You get the sense it's
I'm
below.
just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that whole fake stairs. What?
Oh my god.
Tendon going down.
Enough for jokes. It's actually go down the stairs.
Well, I guess we
The only
check
way
what the
down.
lever does.
Pull the lever, crank.
Are you just going to the level?
Tug the lever, Nanya.
I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna fill the lever, and I'm gonna screw it on. It's a
Okay.
gear stick, dude, for the entire chair.
That's right.
I was gonna say it's not difficult to reattach this.
Attach that ball to the shaft.
Jesus.
And then
Jesus,
pull on
Christ.
it. Then pull on it.
God forgive me, for I have sinned. It's not what I have done. It's what I'm about to do.
Oh my god.
Okay. You reattach the orb to the lever.
Okay.
Or you gonna
Yeah.
pull it?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait for everyone to come here first.
Okay. Is everyone approaching it?
Harvey pulls it, and this trapdoor opens, and one of us falls.
Excellent. So you're pulling the lever.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Pulling the lever.
You hear a click. So Bridget, are you sitting on that side of the altar, or are you at the other side?
No, I'm on that side.
Okay, so upon pulling the lever, you hear a click, and then you hear the sounds of gears going click, 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 click. And you witness the altar, specifically the middle part here, kind of go and slide towards you, Bridget. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. See if you can jump out the way of this moving. And it's not slow, it's kind of as it moves. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can jump out the way of this. 23.
Slide and then just go clock.
Okay. You, in a sense, manage to jump out the way enough, leap as it moves, and kind of goes as it comes out quite quickly as it reveals a set of stairs leading down.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the mountain.
So, are you heading down?
I'm back to sword. I'm back to sword.
Certainly not
compass
heading
mode.
up. Let's go.
I'm just saying, he's heading down, or do you want to continue exploring where you are?
Wait, so compass? Did we finish compass mission? Do you have your sword? No, you don't. Of course you don't.
Do you need to feed your cat, Robert?
Get your sword.
Oh no, I'm asking.
Best line.
I'm asking the question: are you heading down, or are you exploring?
I'm personally just sword compass, just
Yeah, he's in sword.
following it down the stairs.
And I know. Oh, it's going down the stairs. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
You want
sure.
to head down the stairs.
Down we go.
Bridget, are you wanting to head down the stairs, or do you want to explore up here?
I mean, I don't really want to be by myself, so
I would say, for all intents and purposes, it wouldn't take you long to explore this if you wanted to quickly have a run around.
We could have a long rest as well if you want.
You can have a rest if you want as well.
Before we go.
Hey, let's have a long rest. That's a great idea. You know that thing that probably killed me last
just so you're aware, if you take a long rest, your D8 will be down to 16 hours.
That's okay. We'll probably get in a fight.
We'll
probably get in a fight along the
Yeah,
way.
so in a sense, when you played the organ, the activated 12-hour counter, upon having a long rest, it's about 8 hours, it will bring it down to 16. So the next long rest you have, or when I calculate 16 hours, it's gone. Just to make you aware.
We can either have a long rest now, or we can have one once we're like at the bottom of the stairs. I'm honestly not sure what's safer.
I would take the long rest now, because the not taking long rest is what got me killed
Well,
last.
we don't know what's down there.
Fair enough.
We know there's a lot of area and space we can move around here.
Long
If we
rest
go
it
downstairs,
is.
if we do it at the bottom of the stairs, you'll probably be cramped or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it would be.
So,
I'm all good for a long rest.
right, so you take a long rest?
So we can go on this entrance.
Okay, so in a long rest, if you want to do it specifically here, you will have to take shifts.
Well, can we can we do it like behind here?
Behind where?
Here. I just pointed at
Where we are, hiding behind the altar is not bad.
Yeah.
Depending on all of you want, yeah, I will not go stop you. But
I mean, like right here, right back here.
way back here, right? Okay, if you're going to do it that way, I will need to, in a sense, describe the scene.
Okay.
Right. So since you've now gone on the
Might
altar,
as well have cover.
I'll describe the scene. Are you leaving the altar open or closed? Is my next question.
Closed.
Okay, you kind of push the lever back and it goes and it shuts itself.
So we can hear it.
Do you leave the orb attached?
Goes off. No.
Remove the orb. Okay, the orb's removed. Okay, so upon entering, so in a sense, where you're wanting to rest, this private chapel holds a decorative order which has been you can kind of get it has been defaced, and there's a foul smell in the air. Once dedicated to Tuma, The altar features have been defaced with blood, and what looks to be strips of flesh have been in a sense over the altar.
Hmm.
You've all notice also here, more specific, if I want to let me do it here, is that there is what looks to be so you kind of get the sense of like what looks to be carved into the stonework, a kind of like what am I looking for? Kind of like a carving of Toma, but as you begin to approach, you get the sense that the image starts to warp. The same as it did outside. Remember how outside you've seen some of the like statues and stuff? The features begin to warp and kind of take on the nature of someone else. The same thing's happening here with this. It's starting to take on the features of Zariel.
Neat. All right. So who's constructing the tent?
Dude, I don't think we need a tent. We're inside.
Don't need a tent, you're inside. I'm asking, like, are you doing long rest?
Exciting. Yeah,
we'll do a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing a long rest. I need to know 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be 4 shifts. Who's taking what?
I'll be up for shift.
So Senric's shift 1.
I'll do a shift.
Craven's 2.
I'll do the next one then.
El Nano's 3. Bridget, are you taking 3 and 4? Because you only need half the amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I can
Unless,
take the
unless you take it with Senric to watch him, maybe.
It's up to you. So you could technically take the first shift with Senric, sleep the second part, second and third, and then wake up for the fourth.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that's fine. So, for extended purposes, I need each group to do something. So, for the first group, I need Senric and Bridget. Can you just give me perception check, please? Actual 20.
Perception.
I can see the bugs crawling around.
24. Okay. With obviously, it's starting to obviously get dark now. With what you've rolled, you don't hear anything, but you do every so often here and there. You don't hear anything or see anything, but every so often you do hear the sounds of screams and things moving outside to the cathedral, but not close, if that makes sense. It's kind of like you hear this faint sounds of screaming in the distance. You hear the faint sounds here and there, battles happening, and an occasional explosion in the distance, but nothing to let you. Yes.
I have a legitimate question. How does day and night work in hell?
Kind of the same in the mortal realm. It's just tweaked ever so slightly. So there is day and night cycles.
Is there a sun?
You don't know. There is that black orb above you.
Oh, or is it just like it gets brighter and dimmer? That's
Kinda, it's kind of how it works. It kind of gets brighter and dimmer. So in a sense, the sky will get darker, the sky will get lighter. There is a day and night cycle. This is general knowledge that you would know, that there is a day and night cycle in pretty much all realms, bar from a select few.
Okay.
Day and night cycles will be
Curious about
slightly
that.
different. Oh, so it's just me as well.
Not
Okay.
sure how that worked.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Like, people need to sleep. So,
Yeah.
okay. So at shift.
Wait.
What's up?
One question. Who are the vampire again?
That is the family in Baldur's Gate that you successfully defeated to stop the to stop them completing what they were doing to make Baldur's Gate have the same fate as Elturel. You killed all the family bar one. Anything else?
The reason I'm asking is because I had picked up one of their signet rings. And the inscription on the signet ring was "Hearts of stone don't bleed," which is technically exactly what's happening with Senric.
Okay.
Or am I just like overthinking?
I'm
This
intrigued.
is up. I'm not saying anything right now. This is you that's making these. This is
It could
you.
be totally unrelated, or it could be related. I don't know.
This is up to you.
Sorry.
I don't know. Like you can
Don't-
talk. You can speak to Senric right now and ask him stuff. Like I don't know. Honestly, it's up to you what you want to do here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just
So
wanted
do you
to-
ask?
Yeah, I
Are you
just wanted to-
asking?
No, I'm not asking anything because I don't trust them.
No.
Okay. Okay. Totally fine. So shift 1 ends. It's Craven next. So you kind of wake up, Craven.
Yeah.
Wake up. Give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy.
15. Peaceful. Peaceful as it can be. You do get the sense here and there of, that the picture that's in the wall, that like carving. You get creepy feelings from it and stuff. But nothing bad, if that makes sense. You just get the sense like you don't want to rest here, but you're going to need to rest here. You're nothing else to do and stuff. You do hear the occasional scuttering of something going on the floor. And what you determine, it's like rats and stuff, but nothing happens.
Okay.
Hit him.
Students. 3. El Nonio, you're up.
Fuck yeah.
13.
Oh my god.
So during your shift, you hear quite loudly, not from in the cathedral, but from what sounds to be directly outside from where you are, the sounds of someone screaming and begging for their life. You doing it? Are you just letting it happen?
Is this immediately outside?
No, it's like, in a sense, just out. In a sense, where you are, it's not in the cathedral. It's as if it's at the back of the cathedral, about say 20 foot away.
Oh fuck! Why are you doing this to me?
What are you gonna do?
Is there any windows
No.
that I can get out of?
No.
He's screaming really loud then if you can hear it from a cathedral.
Yeah, that's screaming fucking really loud. There's no doors in the back.
Nope.
Oh fuck! There's no way I can get around that fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so you're aware, each square is 10
They're
foot.
on their own. I would.
Each square is 10 foot. So if you were to make a dash out the door round the back, it would take you a good few minutes.
Fucking. My speed is 30 feet. It would fucking take ages.
30 feet over about 100. So quick math. It'll take you about 6 minutes.
And if I get into combat, then that applies to these lots. So
It'll take you about 6 minutes. As at full sprint. What you gonna do?
Fuck off. Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna. Is there any holes or anything? Anything to the outside world?
Give me a perception check. 16.
16.
Any holes in the wall, sort of thing.
Like a vent, like fucking.
Oh, okay,
anything?
yeah. There is a vent about here.
Alright. 80. Oh, John, that's just about
Oh
enough.
my god, what are you going to do right now?
I'm in a fucking. You said 20. It's like about 20 feet away.
Yeah, 20 feet away from the wall. Are you going
I'm
to do what I
gonna
think you're
cast
going
the
to do?
cantrip. I'm gonna cast the cantrip.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast dancing lights.
Uh-huh.
4 torch-sized lights within range.
Yep.
And I am going to send them out in
Okay.
a desperate attempt to try and distract whatever the fuck is out there. As far as I can make them.
So just so I'm aware, are you casting these inside and sending them through the vent, or are you attempting to cast it outside?
I'm gonna cast
I'll be right
them
back.
outside.
Okay, that's fine. So in a sense, you kind of look through the vent, and you can see the outside and stuff. You kind of like.
So what happens is they have to be within 20 feet of each other. So
Okay.
60 feet of range to cast it, and then 4 after that is like a trail.
Okay, so
I'm
I
gonna
would
cast
say.
1 in the vent, 1
Yep.
outside, and then all the way out.
Okay. So you kind of do that. Upon doing so, you do hear, in a sense, the screaming stop. You do hear also.
I'll drop it.
Okay, you drop it instantly. What languages do you speak?
Giant. That's it.
Just giant. You do hear the sounds of talking. You can't distinguish what they're saying, but you do hear it. Not common, it's not giant. It's language you do not understand.
It was 100% a trick. There's no way.
Freedom.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna carry on.
Carry on.
Just wanna watch.
Another perception. 21. Okay. During the rest of your shift, you're obviously on high alert during your shift because of what you've just heard and stuff. After during your shift, nothing else happens. You do get the sense of what happened before might not have actually happened. If that makes sense? Like I think like a trick.
Yeah.
Nothing else happens during the rest of your shift.
I like to think demons like trying to make this trick to lure people out. And they go, "What the fuck?"
It's pretty much what happened.
Just a fucking bright light. Ah.
So final shift is you wake up Bridget for the final shift. Bridget,
Yep.
give me a perception check.
Perception.
16. Okay. During your shift, nothing. You don't hear or see anything in major.
Oh boy.
You do, however. Just check something.
Okay, what'd I miss? Did I miss anything important?
Nothing. You do witness.
We're all dead.
Okay.
During your shift, Senric kind of gets upright, as if he's asleep. Gets upright, looks around. His eyes are open, looking around.
Fuck.
And then obviously when he sees, he kind of like sees you. He kind of looks at you. You do it.
So his eyes are open.
His eyes are open. He kind of like starts up straight. His eyes are open, looking around. Sees you looking back at him. Do you do anything?
I'm just gonna look back at him and I'm gonna say, Senric, what are you doing?
Kind of looks at you. Kind of tilts his head. and then lies back down.
Is his eyes still open, or is he like?
Oh no, he's lying back down. His eyes are shut.
Oh, okay.
Using these fucking gifts.
I'm gonna walk over to Senric, and I'm just gonna like.
Moon Knight him, dude.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yes.
I don't trust him.
Are you just gonna sit and watch him?
I'm gonna take out my dagger,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like jab at his chest where
Okay.
that crystal is.
Okay.
Oh no.
Sure. You're gonna take your dagger and in a sense try to hit the crystal.
Yeah, but like not viciously, but just like lightly, like I want to kind of just tap the.
Okay.
whatever it is.
You take your dagger and you begin to bring it down towards the crystal. Doing so out of nowhere, and this is so fast. You see, in a sense, Senric's hand leap up and grab yours, and you feel the grip around your wrist grow tight. You also then, in a sense, see Senric's eyes open, and in your head, you hear, in a voice that you have never heard before, say, "Dear, I wouldn't do that if I was you. There will be consequences for your actions. I'll let it slide this once, but attempt this again and it won't just be your life in jeopardy. It will be your friends as well." And
I'm gonna reply.
wait. Before you reply, I'm gonna say, and that's where we'll stop. We're going to stop here.
Because have consequences.
I don't even
We're
get
going
to reply.
No, keep your reply because we're going to stop here because depending on what you say next. Do you want to say what you want next and we'll come back right after what you said? Or do you want to have it, or do you want to leave it? I'll let you decide here.
Coom.
Okay, I'll leave it.
You want to leave it? Okay, I'm going to stop it here. Oh, this is a brilliant point. So, that's going to be us for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. It's so much appreciated. We'll be back hopefully next week. Not 3 weeks from now. And stuff, where the party will descend the stairs and Bridget will have to think about what she replies back.
She'll have to think about what she did.
And stuff. So, thank you for watching. It's very appreciated. Thank you for the raid. It's appreciated and stuff. Thank you for watching and stuff. We'll be back next week where we will continue the story and stuff.